They say how you start your day is how you live your life. But for a long time, my mornings were chaos. Snooze button, scroll Instagram, rush out the door with half a plan and a cold cup of coffee. And I wondered why my life felt stuck, unfocused, and always behind. Until one day, I reached a point where I couldn't afford to keep living like that. I had big goals. But I kept waiting for motivation to show up and drag me out of bed. It never came. So I decided something had to change, and eventually, right now I move. 10 minutes of light stretching, mobility, maybe some jumping jacks or push-ups. Just me, my breath, and the thoughts I refused to run from. At first it was hard. I didn't know what I was doing, but over time I learned something. Stillness sharpens clarity. You don't need to clear your mind, you need to see it clearly. In that quiet, I ask myself, what matters today? What deserves my energy? What can I let go of? This isn't spiritual fluff. This is tactical. Sharp mind starts with silence. Why? Because motion changes emotion. You can't be anxious or tired when your blood is flowing and your heart is awake. Too many people start their day passively. I start with action, so I'm already ahead. That S, when I built what I now call my no excuses morning routine, and it changed everything. Food is fuel, not entertainment. I used to skip breakfast or reach for sugar, but now I know when you treat your body like a high-performance machine, it responds like one. This isn't just about waking up early. It's about reclaiming your life before the world starts pulling at you. It's about building mental armor before the battles of the day even begin. Because the truth is, if you don't command your mornings, you'll spend every day reacting instead of leading. I've got discipline. It's not about hype. It's a reminder that showing up matters more than feeling ready. I look at my short-term targets and my long-term vision. I visualize it. I feel it. I align my energy with the future I'm building. This isn't wishful thinking, it's neurological priming. Your brain needs repetition to believe. So I remind it daily. This is where we're going, and here's why we're not quitting. Or a full glass of water with a pinch of salt and lemon. But instead of drowning in tasks, I become laser-focused on results that matter. Something that stretches my thinking. Psychology, biography, leadership, business. Why? Because how you feed your mind is how you shape your destiny. While others are still asleep, I'm feeding my brain with strategy, wisdom, and insight. At 15 minutes compounds over time, books become breakthroughs. It reminds me that success isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right things with the right energy. That's not a trendy wellness tip. It has a signal to my body that it has time to wake up and move. It flushes the system, jumpstarts digestion, and makes me feel sharp before the caffeine ever touches my lips. If you wait to feel ready, you'll stay asleep on your life. So let me take you into the morning routine that transformed my focus, my energy, and ultimately, my entire life. One no-excuse habit at a time. It starts before the sun is up. My alarm goes off at 4:45 a.m. Not 5, not 6, not when I feel like it. 4:45 every day, no snooze. Why so early? Because I realize the world is quiet at that hour. No emails, no texts, no distractions. Just me and my intention. That discipline alone forces my brain to understand something important. The day belongs to me, not to convenience. The first thing I do, I sit up, put my feet on the floor and say out loud, I don't need motivation. Then I hydrate, not with coffee. After that, I go straight into movement. Not scrolling, not emails, not news. Then comes the real power move. Silence. I sit down, close my eyes, and meditate for 10 minutes. No distractions. Once that's done, I journal. Not pages and pages, just 3 questions. What am I grateful for? What are my top 3 priorities? What kind of person do I need to be today? This practice grounds me. It shifts me from reactive to intentional. Next up is the mental fuel. I read for 15 minutes, not the news, not social media, a book. After that, I review my goals. Not once a month, not once a year, every single morning. Finally, I eat, not junk. A simple, high-protein breakfast. Eggs, oats, smoothie, fuel that doesn't crash me by 10 a.m. So by 6:30 a.m., I've already done more than most people do by noon. I've won my mind, my body, and my purpose. Before the noise of the world even starts, it's the power of a no excuses morning. Not because I'm special, not because I have more time, but because I made a decision. I stopped negotiating with myself. I stopped letting comfort dictate my potential. And here's what changed. I stopped feeling behind. I stopped chasing motivation. There were days I thought, one missed day won't hurt. Every time I showed up anyway, I rewired something deeper. I built self-respect. One step every morning compounds. You don't need to wake up at 4:45 a.m. You don't need to copy my routine. Freedom from stress, freedom from chaos, freedom from being at the mercy of your emotions. That freedom starts the moment you stop saying I'll. Try and start saying I will. But you do need to create one that you commit to, without excuses. I proved to myself that I can be the kind of person who keeps promises, even when it's hard, even when no one's watching. I started building momentum, and protect it like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. You start becoming someone new, someone who doesn't run from discomfort. Someone who doesn't need a perfect plan to take action. Someone who shows up because that's just what they do. My focus sharpened. My confidence grew. My days became clear. Instead of drowning in tasks, I started dominating priorities. I stopped reacting and started leading. Stopped saying I damned have time, because I started making time where it mattered most. But let's be honest, it wasn't easy. There were days I wanted to stay in bed. That's the hidden gift of a no excuses routine. It's not just about habits, it's about identity. And here's the truth most people won't tell you. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Because excuses are easy. Discipline is rare. Discipline changes everything. It gives you freedom. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're done waiting for motivation to save you, if you're serious about becoming who you know you were born to be, start tomorrow. Start before you're ready. Start with one small change. Wake up, move, reflect, focus, grow, fuel, repeat, no excuses. That's how you change your life. One morning at a time,